Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're sitting in my car because my teacher let us just like chill today basically. So I'm just sitting in my car. We're like doing finals. So we already did our final, like we already finished it, and now everybody's just like basically waiting around because we can't leave like the campus. We're not supposed to anyway, but she said we can leave to go get food and whatever, but like I didn't want to go get food. My friends all went to go get food, but I really honestly did not want to go. Like they kept trying to convince me. They were like, "Oh, you can sit in the front. Oh, like we can go get this ice cream place." But like, dude, I don't want ice cream. I'm just like they went. I hate this lighting because, like, dude, it would look so much better if it was like this. Then you guys would actually be able to see my face. But I feel like with the lighting, it just, I don't know, it throws off my face, kind of. Anyway, yeah, my friends, ow, ow, this hurts so bad. I pulled out this eyelash right now, but like, it did need to come off. It was bugging me. Some of my eyelashes have just been bothering me really, really bad. Anyway, that's not the point. The whole point was my teacher ended up letting us just chill today, because we've been having finals this whole week. So a little earlier, I took my dog out for a walk, right? And we go to like our same little spot. Now, yesterday we did nails in my class, okay? And I just threw all my nail stuff like in my trunk because I wasn't gonna leave it there anyway. Like I always take it out, and usually I put everything like in my locker. And I did basically put everything that like I needed to in my locker. But there was one last thing that I forgot to leave in my locker. It was like this little container. Pretty much it had like monomer and polymer in it. And the monomer is like the liquid, by the way, that like you use when you're doing like acrylic nails. If you didn't know that, that's what it is. And I left some of that in that little container and I threw it in my trunk, not thinking anything of it. So then I'm driving today and I'm like gonna go walk my dog, and then I'm like smelling the monomer and I'm thinking like, oh, like it's probably just still stuck in my head, like I'm just still smelling the monomer, like it's just me, whatever. It was not just me, okay? Then so I'm like talking to all of my friends, right? Because we were out in the parking lot and then we're just talking to each other because they like wanted to go somewhere. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna go somewhere. They all start talking about smelling the monomer. They're like, oh my god, I keep smelling monomer, blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, me too. I keep smelling monomer too. And then everybody's just talking about how they keep smelling it. And I'm like, dude, is it just me? So I open up my trunk and I can smell it. I look in that little container and it had like a tiny, tiny bit of monomer still in it. So then I just spilled it because I was like, bro, it stinks. So earlier when I was gonna go walk my dog, it wasn't just me smelling it. Like it wasn't just in my head. I was actually smelling the monomer. And it just kept stinking, dude. It just smells. It's so strong. If you've never smelled it, it's a very strong chemical smell that like it does not go away. Like it's just so freaking strong. I'm sure one of the girls even said here in my class said that like she was practicing with like the acrylic nails and everything, and that she had a fan on and she had her purifier on, and her room still smelled like she still had to leave, I guess, like a window open or something. I'm assuming it's a window because like would you really leave a door open? No, but you might leave a window open. I have some other news. So yeah, I am going to still be coming to school. I'm going to get a break like next week, I believe. And then we start again like the week right after we come back to school again, but we'll see how that is. I've been looking into like other schools that also offer not cosmetology but like barbering, because I thought about it and I'm like, okay, what if in the future maybe I want to do barbering and stuff? But just because there's like so many schools, there's a lot of schools to be honest that are offering it. And what are they called? Adult education centers, stuff like that. Most of them are like continuation schools, not continuation schools, I guess, kind of like it's like a continuation school, and then it's like another part of it is like an adult school basically. I was looking into those programs just because they're cheaper. They're a lot cheaper than like community colleges and like other like universities, because that was another thing. I have been looking at like what community colleges I can even attend, because there's this university that I found out they like offer this program that I want to take, that I want to get into, but they're like really expensive. So I was like, girl, be honest. Like, do you really want to pay all that money? No. Do I really want to drive all the way out there? No, because they're also really far. You know, they're not even close. That was another issue. I was like, ooh, like they're gonna be far, expensive. Do I really want to invest in all that? And I was like, no. So like, what other options do I have? So I started looking at like other schools nearby they're not even that nearby. Like, they're not super close. They are still a drive, but they're not as far as that university that I was looking at. So yeah, right now that's how things are. I technically don't have a job right now. That was another thing. I don't have a job because my job is currently on vacation. They're on summer vacation. And we don't go back until I think it's August. It's not that bad. I think it's only like 2 months that realistically we're not in like school, that we're not working. So it's not so bad. But it does feel weird, and it does feel like heavy because life doesn't stop. Like, nobody's paying my bills. I still have to pay my bills. I still have to pay like my car and all that stuff. Like, my car is the most expensive thing that like sucks me dry. If I want to, yeah, if we can like put it in other words, there's like no other way. There's like nothing else that weighs more heavy on me than my car. That's why for a while I also put off even getting a new car, because I knew a new car was going to be that. Like, the insurance and the payments and everything for it is just expensive. Luckily, that was another thing. I have to take my car this weekend to go get like the maintenance done. I was supposed to go get that done like, I want to say a few weeks ago. I should have gotten that done, but I didn't. I was like trying to make an appointment. They didn't have any appointments like for the time that I needed, because at that time I was still working, so I couldn't go during the day and I couldn't go during the week. And that's literally all they had. All they had was during the day and during the week. And I was like, bro, I can't fucking do that shit. Like, what the fuck? They didn't have any time on the weekends, like nothing open on the weekends. So I was like, okay, well, I can't do any of that. And then now I'm able to do it during the week and on the weekends, but I chose the weekend this weekend just because I didn't think I needed to do anything. I don't think I'm really going to do anything. My parents do want to take me out to eat, however, because I did have another graduation. I didn't mention it, but I did have another graduation. I got another degree, and yeah, my parents attended that ceremony and everything, and they're super happy for me, and they want to take me out to eat. They were going to take me out to eat the day of, but I also wanted to celebrate with my boyfriend, so then I just ended up eating with my boyfriend. Like, we ordered food to the house, and then me and him ate out technically. We like got restaurant food delivered to us, which is a lot better to me, to be honest. Like, I'd rather do that because I get awkward and I feel weird, and I get so uncomfortable with like so many freaking people. So yeah, my parents want to take me out to eat, but I'm not looking that forward to it because it is gonna have to be somewhere like at a restaurant. There's two guys in front of the school, so like I'm hoping that they leave, that they go inside or something, and then maybe I'll just walk inside, because I was sitting outside, guys, and I was sitting on one of those benches. I was there with one of my friends, and then there was this guy with his friend, and they're just sitting at another bench. But then they just kept staring, and like I kept making eye contact with one of them, so that's how I knew they were staring. And I was like, ew, because I'm like, I'm not looking at you, but like the fact that we made eye contact a few times, and then I was just like, nope, like, I don't want you to even think that I'm like interested or anything, because I'm definitely not fucking interested. I was just like, nope, like, I'm just gonna go back inside of my classroom. I went back inside my classroom, grabbed my camera, and then now we're here. Because I don't want to be making eye contact with nobody. I don't want nobody getting the wrong idea. Okay, that's what it was. I don't want anybody getting the wrong idea. Cause yeah, I'm just a girl, and I'm just trying to mind my own goddamn business. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.